it's an essential part of what a modern real estate agent requires. It's the way people search today and their search habits is so different to what it was 20 years ago when I started in real estate. It's essential that today in smart and modern marketing that good photography is used, virtual inspections are used, that enough information is provided to the very savvy buyer that exists today. It used to be like, and again I'll refer from my experience from 20 years ago, where people would visit a lot of homes to get an idea of the market and get an idea of properties, where today people visit a lot of homes virtually and then are able to quickly make decisions once they physically go and enter a property. So the digital component of marketing today is it's essential, and whether that be through the social mediums or through the websites, it's an important armory in a real estate agent's in a real estate agent's weaponry. Generally, to be a good real estate agent, you've got to care. Okay, real estate is more than just making sales. They say that real estate's a people business, and what does that actually mean is that you've actually got to care for people. You've actually got to care about what the purpose of the sale is all about. I always say people don't sell real estate for fun. There's a bigger objective of what they're trying to achieve, and the sale of that real estate will facilitate them to achieve whatever it is that they want in their life, whether they're upgrading, downgrading, whether they're moving to a retirement home for the better years of their life. There's a purpose for what that sale is going to facilitate, and it's important as a real estate agent to, one, respect that, and two, understand that, so then you can work on the same page with your client. One of the important questions at some stage I like to ask people that I work with is, and to me this is the essence of what this transaction is about, and that is, how will the sale of this property improve your life? If we don't get an affirmative and positive response to that question, then what I say to people is, well, maybe you shouldn't be selling, okay? Because this is the essence of what they're doing. And if they don't see that this is going to actually improve some aspect of their life better, then they shouldn't divest an asset. So look, I guess this is the philosophy and the difference of rather just getting a sale mentality that unfortunately a lot of real estate agents still have in this modern day, to playing the long game and working with people and getting referrals and having clients for life. You could look at that, you could dissect that question so many different ways. You could talk about it geographically, you could talk about it in various price segments. I guess I'll look at it slightly differently. I guess the area of expertise is ensuring that you're helping people through this real estate transaction. Look, helping somebody either sell real estate or buy real estate is that they need a leader to guide them through it. As I say to a lot of my sales team, it's a transaction that even those that do it, that have done it a few times in their lives, let's just say they've done it 3 or 4 times in their life, more actively listing and selling clients, they still need somebody to lead them through. It's not something that they're naturally accustomed to, because they're not doing it regularly. So therefore, I guess what I pride myself with in terms of value I add to the transaction is understanding what the client's trying to do, and leading them to their end goal. And that means leading them on all aspects, whether it's the initial pre-sale presentation of the property, the actual negotiation part, which is to me is probably the most important part of the process, and the post-sale of the property is ensuring that you're seeing it from end to end. Sales last year took into account the second part of 2020, which was a pretty challenging year. And of course, as everyone knows, that was affected obviously because of COVID. So what we're forecasting just on the 2 months of this new financial year to the end of August is that what we're forecasting is a substantial increase on both revenue and volume. So we're talking magnitudes of a 38% increase. Now that's look, things are great and thankfully much better than what they were last year. But at the end of the day, the most important task is getting new listings. I often speak to friends and colleagues when you're out and about and go, "Oh, you real estate agents must be killing it at the moment." And things are good when you're making sales. However, in this industry, you need to replace what you sell, and it's an industry that we just can't call a wholesaler and say, "I want 3 4-bedroom houses and 2-bedroom 2-bathroom units." You need to go out and you need to actively pursue new business, and in markets like this, that can be challenging, and it's the work that a lot of people don't see that happens in the background that really gauges your success. Okay, so I recently got a review, and that was from Melissa. Melissa, if you're out there watching, hello. And Melissa's, it was very funny. Melissa's obviously of Spanish, Melissa's obviously of Spanish ancestry, and this was right in the midst of the Euros when Italy progressed to the and won the tournament. So she called me during one of the games, and I was able to respond while watching the game, and she obviously thought that was very funny. So look, when it comes to real estate and when it comes to business in general, I draw a lot of references to the sporting field. I've played a lot of football, or soccer as some people call it. So business to me is just a natural extension of sport. Okay. You've got to be disciplined, you've got to train hard, and a lot of the stuff that happens in the background on the training field is what's going to govern your success on the game day. And there's really no different. And it's a great analogy to use with business. It's the stuff that happens, the unglamorous stuff that happens in the back end, where people aren't watching, will determine your success on the front end, and that is the active sales that you make. And like training, you can only be good as a footballer if you train a lot on the training field, and very similar in real estate sales, you can only be very good at sales if you take the time and you sharpen your axe, you hone your skills of what is required to be a good real estate agent.